we will discuss types of directors. Okay. At last lecture we discussed powers of board of directors. Okay. Now if you see types of directors, 12 types of directors are there. Number 1 is nominee director. Nominee means what? Who is nominated by somebody. Now who is that somebody? Who can appoint a nominee director? Who can? Any person who has given loan to the company, any bank, any public financial institution which has given loans to the company, they can appoint their representative as a nominee director. Why? What is the reason? If State Bank has given 100 crores loan to ABC Limited company, State Bank appoints nominee director there. Because bank wants to assure itself that our money is safe, company is doing well, and we will get back our repayment of loan. This is the major motive. Understood? So nominee directors reports to that particular institution and they work with board of directors. Second is alternate directors. Now alternate means what? At the place of somebody. Who is somebody? Original director. So alternate director means a director who works at the place of original director who is out of state for a period of more than 3 months or more. So Mr. X is the director. He wants to go to USA for a period of 4 months and his office is vacant. So one person will be appointed as alternate director for a period of 4 months. But he will not be a proxy for original director. Very important, I must tell you. He cannot sign on prospectus on behalf of original director. There are certain conditions in which alternate director has to work. Okay. He shall hold office till the arrival of original director. Okay. Then first director. Who are the first directors? The directors who signs the memorandum of association of a company at the time of registration. I taught you 4 stages of registration. Number 1, promotion stage. Number 2, incorporation stage. Number 3, capital subscription stage. Number 4, COB, commencement of business stage. So memorandum is required to be submitted to the register of companies at the time of registration. Second stage. The persons who sign memorandum, they are called as signatories to the memorandum and they automatically becomes. That's it. Additional directors. Now who are additional directors? Additional directors are appointed by the board, but they shall hold office till the conclusion of next coming annual general meeting. Annual general meeting is for shareholders. Okay, and then shareholders will decide about next appointments. Technical director. Technical directors are the persons who possess expertise knowledge, technical knowledge in a particular field. So they are appointed like engineers, architects. Okay, they comes under technical directorships. So they are taken for their expertise knowledge. Then permanent directors. Permanent directors are the directors who shall not retire by rotation. You know, every public company has rule for directors to retire by rotation every year. Is that clear? 2/3 directors of public company shall retire by rotation every year in annual general meeting. So next directors will be appointed. So permanent directors continue their office, they shall not retire by rotation. Okay. The next is executive directors. Executive directors are what? Executive directors are they directors, those who undertake a responsibility. Okay, they remains present in a company every day. They are executive directors. Non-executive directors do not remain present every day. They are given specific tasks that only they have to do. So they are called as non-executive directors. specified purposes. Directors appointed in a casual vacancy. Casual vacancy means what? The office of director is vacated due to death, insolvency, clear? Lunacy. There are different instances in which the office of a director will be vacant. किसी डायरेक्टर का डेथ हो जाता है तो उसकी जगह किसी को अपॉइंट करना पड़ेगा. They are directors appointed in casual vacancy. This appointment is done by board of directors. Independent director. Now the concept of independent directors is introduced in the year 2013. The Companies Act was passed in the year 1956 by the Parliament of India. After 1956, the Act has been amended various times. And the major amendment, recent major amendment is the Companies Amendment Act 2013, in which the concept of independent directors is given. As per the new provisions, every listed company, the company which is listed on a recognized stock exchange, shall appoint 1/3 directors as independent directors. Who are independent directors? Number one, who is not related to directors or promoters, who is not from promoting group, who is not related anyway to the company before appointment as an independent director. Clear? On remuneration basis he will work. It is very important concept. It is bringing transparency in the functioning of board of directors of public company. Friends, it is the responsibility of every government to protect the money of the public which is invested in capital market or money market. Responsibility of government. So the concept of independent directorship is introduced in the new act. Interested director. Who is interested director? The director who is anyway focused. The director who is interested in any way in the contract to be entered into by a company himself or through any relative or through any body corporate, any firm, any association of persons in which he himself or his relative is either director or a member, then he becomes interested in a contract. मैंने आपको एक एग्जांपल दिया था इंटरेस्टेड डायरेक्टर का. एग्जैक्टली मिस्टर एक्स डायरेक्टर है, कंपनी ने मटेरियल्स मंगाए हैं 500 करोड़ के, एडवर्टाइजमेंट दिया एंड सप्लायर्स आर गोइंग टू अप्लाई. तो डायरेक्टर साहब का साला भी है उसमें सप्लायर में, तो डायरेक्टर क्या हो जाता है? इंटरेस्टेड हो जाता है. एग्जैक्टली दैट इंटरेस्ट इज रिक्वायर्ड टू बी डिस्क्लोज्ड बाय द डायरेक्टर. Once he discloses interest, he keeps aside from all meetings relating to that contract of board of directors. He will not be present, he will not talk to anybody about that contract. Are you understanding? Full-time director, WTD. Full-time director is a key managerial personnel, one of the key managerial personnel. Yesterday we discussed who are key managerial personnel. KMP, manager, managing director, then CEO, Chief Executive Officer of a company, CFO, Chief Finance Officer of the company, full-time director and company secretary as a legal advisor. So full-time director works on daily basis for the company, okay, and he holds substantial powers like managing director if given specifically. So I hope it is understood. If any questions are there, you can ask. Any questions, any doubts?